It is time. They have announced the winners of the 2019 Spiel des Jahres awards, and we here at Roll for Credit want to tell you what they are, our thoughts on them, and then hear from you on what your thoughts are.
That's exactly what we're going to do. So to recap, if you haven't heard the news, Spiel des Jahres, of course, big game award. Some people refer to it as kind of the game award that determines every year what are the big things people are looking for, the hotness. And this year, the winner, taking it home, I won't beat around the bush, is Just One. That Just One the Spiel des Jahres for 2019. For the Kenner Spiel, which is the more advanced game category, Wingspan took that award home. And this was announced earlier already, but just so you know, the Kinderspiel, which is for kids games, went to Valley of the Vikings, which is a game where you bowl with small pieces on a board.
We didn't play any of the Kinderspiel nominees. We played through all the rest, though. That bowling one actually looked pretty interesting.
Yeah, looked better than some of the other games, I think. So we have done 2 videos for when they announced nominees and us discussing who we thought should win. So, there's a lot we could just recap, but I recommend you just watch those videos if you're interested in really deep discussion about what we think about which game deserved to win. But we can kind of briefly talk about, it's now official. Just One is the game.
Right.
Which is cool. It's exciting. I think we definitely felt like all the games in these categories were very strong. Well, for the most part, most of them were strong. And
they had strong contenders, I think is what you're saying.
Yeah, and this wasn't. I'm totally happy with these picks, and I assume you are as well.
More or less. I'm actually a little surprised about Wingspan because I thought about it later than the video. I don't know if I mentioned it. But one of the things that when they decide these awards is actually the availability. And one of the things with the Wingspan is it's known for not being available, being hard to get. So much so that Gen Con video, which you should put out before or later than this, we used a Board Game Geek list, and Wingspan's on there, and the guy's even like, it's old, but this has been hard to get, so I'm putting it on here so people know you can get it at Gen Con.
Right, yeah. I guess they, I don't know, maybe it just didn't factor in as much.
Also, European distribution.
Right, could be a different thing. But yeah, I feel like Wingspan just has it just looks like a classical kind of award-winning game,
You know what probably put it over the edge?
So did Carpe Diem.
The fact that when you open the box, it tells you how to put everything back in the box.
I mean, it plays well, and it flows pretty well. Also, it's fairly easy to, I think, get through the rules of it.
No, we actually do think the game does deserve it. The popularity it's getting, and it's not just it's rare. It's actually a solid game.
And Just One, I'm not too surprised. I think this would have been my prediction of what they would pick. It's such a essential, simple game, but it does work well. It's a fun party game. I can't imagine someone not liking this game. Really, I mean, you may not love it.
I can just because I know
if you hate guessing games.
But I will say this. They're probably the people I don't want to be around.
Right. It's just fun. Just One is just fun, and it just won.
And because it just allows for all that, like we said, we really love when you have to bring your own creativity to the table. It's not just play the cards like apples or something. And we had so many fun times when we wrote down words, and someone put such a weird word because that's just the vocabulary they pull from. When other people are like, "What? Oh, that actually is a really good end." I think that's why it probably edged out a little.
If you just stumbled on this video somehow and you don't know what any of these games are, Just One is a word-guessing party game where you actually write down clues on a little whiteboard, and Wingspan is a competitive, more Euro-style game where you're competing to get the best birds, and you get points for putting eggs on them and things like that. And they're easy recommendations for anyone watching this, as are all the nominees, really, if you're looking for a new game, except for maybe Llama.
Can't speak to the Kinderspiel.
Can't speak to the Kinderspiel, but I would imagine, most kids like anything, so I bet they'll have fun with any of those games.
Just make sure it's in an edition that you can read, because I think all of them weren't in English.
Right, some of them may not be released in America. So this is just us saying congratulations to Just One. I think well-deserved, and we would like to hear now from you in the comments. What do you think? Are you happy with these results? I mean, when there's only 3 nominees, sometimes it kind of feels like we've discussed everything we could say.
We also had a 33% chance of guess. Like,
right.
It's not a really big. Still, I guess we could. Outside of, I'd have to take another look at all the games in 2019, but we sort of, I think, did that in the one before. I do think, as you said, these weren't bad picks.
Yeah, so good job, Spiel Jahres committee. You did okay this year.
We're keeping an eye on you, though.
Yeah, you're on thin ice. Thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll see what 2020 brings in terms of Spiel Jahres winners. Until then, I'm Jonathan.
I'm Will Keeler.
And this has been Roll for Crit.
Support our Patreon, like this video, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a thing.
Watch more of our content now to hold back Cthulhu's madness.